Dipali ji, you can also join us on the stage. Can we have some hand exercise, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we are also very honored to invite our Nepal chapter president, Mr. Ved Sharma. Sir, we would be honored to hear you.
Thank you so much, Ashimaji, and wish you a very happy Women's Day, everybody. All the dignitaries, distinguished guests, and the most empowered ladies I can see here on the floor. So we were talking about our culture, and we have seen that how we started the program by lamp lighting, and we did Saraswati Vandana. So few of my previous speaker has very elaborately explained it, that how women are placed in Indian culture. My Ashimaji already mentioned, Yatra Narya Pujante Ramante Tatra Devata. Like, we worship women, and wherever women are being worshipped, all the blessings are there. So that's how we feel so proud of this culture that we carry in our sleeves. And today we are celebrating this Women's Day along with you, and again congratulating all the empowered women who have just not been making homes. They are contributing in making of this country, making of society, and inculcating culture among the families, states, and across the globe. So one more time, congratulating all the beautiful women, all the empowered women, that more power to you, and you may get succeed with more speed, more strength, and we get to celebrate like this forever and ever. Thank you so much, and wishing you a very happy Women's Day one more time. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedji, for your insightful words. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, we would be like to invite Dr. Biswaroop Roy Chaudhary for a talk show on women's health. And it's an absolute honor again to introduce this visionary in the field of health and wellness. He has got groundbreaking contributions in diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and holistic healing. His expertise has transformed countless lives across globe. A Guinness World Record holder, a distinguished author of 33 books, ladies and gentlemen, 33 books, a pioneer in innovative healthcare solutions. His insights are not just scientific but revolutionary. And on this International Women's Day, he would be sharing his expertise, his words of insights for all the lovely attendees present here. Sir, you can please join us here.
Honorable Excellencies and my dear friends, it's a great pleasure and honor to be here today, and I wish Happy Women's Day to all of you. Dr. Murthy, the Global President of Diplomatic Club, Tasneem, and my dear friends. Right now I am running more than 500 clinics all over the country and about 20 hospitals. What I am going to say now, if you follow it, then the business of my hospital will reduce to at least 50%. And that is, over the period of last 20 years, I've observed the women who stay longer in the kitchen, those are the homes where we have more sick people. This means if you want to heal the home, don't stay in the kitchen for long. Go and come back quickly. How you can make it possible? There are two important rules. If you can do it, then you will see within few days the blood sugar, blood pressure, even body weight, joint pain, all kind of illness you can think of will start vanishing. When you go in the kitchen, assuming that you will not eat from outside and assuming that you will not eat anything which comes from animal, when you go in the kitchen, don't spend much time and quickly come out. Only option you are having is you eat the way the nature has cooked the food for you. That is fruits and raw vegetables, mostly in raw form. The second rule is, which is simpler for all of you, today can be an exception. If you do one thing, do not eat anything after 6 p.m. Do not eat anything after 6 p.m. Finish your dinner before that. If you can do it, that's what we do in our hospital. Our kitchen are closed after 6 p.m. Within the first week, all kind of intestinal disorder starts disappearing, vanishing. And if you can do it for more than 2 weeks, 15 days, your blood sugar and blood pressure will start reducing. You will be forced to taper down the drugs or the insulin. If you can do it for 3 weeks, all kind of pain, joint pain, body ache, will start vanishing. If you can do it for 4 weeks, about a month, I have seen 5% of your body weight for the obese people will vanish. And if you keep on doing for longer period, you will see many benefits. I call it time as medicine. This means don't eat anything before 8 a.m. and don't eat anything after 6 p.m. Whatever you want to eat, eat between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 10 hours of eating, 14 hours of fasting. This means from 6 p.m. to next day 8 a.m. you are not eating. When you are doing it, very, very important thing happens. Your body is starving. That means the tumor, the stone, the blockage inside the body goes into an autophagy phase. It starts dissolving it. It starts breaking it. Interesting thing is, if you break any tumor, you will find very nutrition. Nutrition means it will be full of magnesium, potassium, minerals, all kind of vitamins, protein, carbohydrate. It is a storehouse of nutrition. The tumor can be broken only when you don't eat after 6 p.m. I call it time as medicine. But if you want to heal faster, then you have to add one more medicine, which we give to our patient. We call it food as medicine. What to do in food? Only 2 rules. Till 12 noon, whatever you eat only fruits, any kind of fruits. And if you are a diabetes patient, try to eat sweet fruits like mango. More you eat sweet fruits in the morning, faster your blood sugar problem will go away. How much fast? As much as 2 days or 3 days. I have seen my hospital on a regular basis. Within the first 2 days of following what I am going to say now, the people need to stop their insulin. They are no more insulin dependent. Till 12 noon, be on fruits. In lunch and dinner, whatever lunch you have been taking, take that. But before that, you eat what we call as salad, raw vegetables. How much quantity? That is very important. My body weight is 70 kg. I will put into 5. That becomes 350. Make it gram. 350 grams of vegetable before the lunch and 350 grams of vegetable before the dinner. Vegetable which you can eat in raw. For example, uh, tomato, cucumber, radish, carrot, etc. When you do it and you don't eat after 6 p.m., some magic happens. Within the first 48 hours, your blood sugar drops very, very fast. That means you should be very, very careful while taking the next dose of diabetes medication or insulin. Otherwise, you'll end up in a low blood sugar, hypoglycemic state. By the third day, by 72 hours of doing what I just said, those who are on hypertension medication, high blood pressure medication, they need to taper down their medication or they need to stop the medication altogether. So this magic you are able to achieve within the first 3 days of using food as medicine and time as medicine. So these are the two important medicine. Now one last thing I have to share with you, since it is a Women's Day. Here in India, what I observed through my hospital in last 3-4 years, 1/3 of the women were diagnosed with polycystic ovary disease. This means there are some cyst, some tumor in the ovary. If you go to any doctor, they will say we need to cut it. Here we have to understand, when you cut the Shweta, please come. Come here, Shweta. Shweta, please come here. So now you see, this is a plant. There is a little water under. Just hold it like this. One important message I want to give, taking this opportunity. There is a plant. There is a water nourishment here. Imagine it is a tumor, it is a cyst. And the doctor will say, you cut this. And the tumor vanishes. But if I come back after 1 week, what you will find here? Again the plant will grow, isn't it? More you cut your tumor and cyst, more it will grow. There will never a day when the problem will be resolved. The first and the most important thing is, do not interfere with the body. But if you really want this tumor to be gone, now what I do, I have to stop the source from here. If I take it out and no water here, and if we meet after 1 week, what do you think about the leaves? These are gone. Because even if it is a strong tree now, but if they don't get the nourishment, it has to die. If your tumor and cyst don't get the nourishment, it has to die its own death. How not to give nourishment to your tumor and cyst? Simple. Don't eat after 6 p.m. Whatever you eat after 6 p.m. is the thing which feeds your tumor, which feeds your stone, which feeds your cyst. That is the most important thing you have to understand. So, in all our hospitals, we restrict the patients eating any food after 6 p.m. That is our medicine. We don't give any medicine or pills. Because we know when we do it every day, slowly and slowly this tumor, it has to die. One last thing I would like to share with you, because today is Women's Day and you need to understand this. This is something which whenever I get an opportunity, I tell all my patients, especially the women older than 40 years of age. Now, it is said in the hospital across the globe, in India also, that for the women, they must do the mammogram to check whether their breasts are having some cancerous element or not. And you have to understand what is mammogram. In mammogram, imagine the 2 plates of 22 kg weight, they squeeze the breast to a great extent. It can be a very, very, very painful, and they say that they want to detect the cancer. So let me do one small experiment. Can you hold this mic for me? Now you see, sometimes we go to the vegetable shop and you try to see whether the vegetable is good shape or not. So what you do, you try to squeeze and see. But whenever you try to do that, the vegetable shop owner, they will stop. Don't do it. Because they know, for example, if I try to see whether it is okay or not, and I keep on squeezing it, now after 1 week, what will happen to this one? it will be spoilt, isn't it? Because inside all the cells, I've broken it in the name of testing it, right? When you squeeze it, you are breaking the cells inside, and after 1 week, because the cells are dead, now it will smell bad, it is already gone. So the same thing, whenever you go for mammogram, you are doing the same thing for yourself. Second important thing, sometimes they say, okay, we'll do the biopsy to see whether there is a cancer or not. Now I do a biopsy here. Biopsy means I take out a small piece of it. I injure this. Now when you injure it, then what will happen? Slowly this injury, right, it will start getting spoiled, and that is cancer. You have to understand that cancer is not a disease. It by definition it is thank you. By definition, cancer means wound healing process which never stops. That is cancer. Cancer is not a new disease. If your wound healing process never stops, that is what is the true definition of cancer. So I will take only 2 minutes to explain it, so that be in a preventive mode. If there is something inside the body, don't disturb it. Just follow the 2 rules. And just here I demonstrate something very, very important next 2 minutes, and then I close. थोड़ा इसको ऊपर लेके आना है, आप आ जाओ ना. This visual memory will help you understand what I'm going to say now. Here you have to understand the last 2 important minutes. These are the cancer cells which are present in all our body since our childhood, and these are the healthy cells. But these cancer cells are restricted all the time. They are having a fight with each other, and they restrict to their zone. Even if these cancer cells exist in my body right now, in your body right now, we are not going to die because of cancer. But the moment you do the biopsy, you do the PET scan, remember this term, when you do the mammogram, you empower these cells and they try to extend their field of operation. They intrude in the body part. More PET scan, more intrusion. More chemotherapy, more intrusion. This means this cancer cell will overpower, and all around the body it will spread. How to spread the cancer cell? One very simple way to die of cancer is eat after 10 p.m. Eat after 10 p.m. in the night. That is the time when that food, whatever food you have taken, it will boost the cancer cell. It will empower the cancer cell. It will empower the cancer cell. If you have any enemy, and you want that he should die of cancer, just ensure that he eats in the midnight. Every night you come with his best food, whatever he likes, and when you do it every night, what you are doing actually, you are empowering the cancer cell. You are empowering the cancer cell, right? You are empowering the cancer cell. Slowly, slowly it will grow inside the body. When you do the reverse, for what we do in our hospital, the cancer patients, we don't give food after 6 p.m. When you do that, so these cells become powerful, and then it pushes back the cancer cell. Don't eat after 6 p.m. And 70% of my patients, they get the relief. That means the tumor regresses, the hemoglobin increases, the body weight increases, and the weakness goes away. That means the cancer is gone. But the 30% patients, they still are not able to recover. Then I use the last medicine, which we give one of the 3 medicine, heat as medicine. You have to understand, if the cancer patient gets fever, the cancer reverses. Fever is a medicine for cancer. So how to induce fever? We make them sit in a very hot water at 40-degree temperature, water up to this. The fever, when we induce in the patient, the cancer cell, it regresses. Cancer cell, it regresses. That's what I say. These 3 medicine, time as medicine, food as medicine, and heat as medicine. If you can do it, you will see all kind of body ailment you can really get rid of very, very easily. So I think this whatever I said, you will try at home. Try at least the first two medicine, time as medicine and food as medicine. Give yourself 3 days. And if you are taking any pill, be careful. Your blood sugar, blood pressure will reduce. Accordingly, you need to taper down the drugs. So you gave me the opportunity to be here, and I'm thankful to you, and hope to see you again. And with this, I conclude my speech. All the best. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody having any curious question to ask, sir?
Doctors does not tell us this about the food. They always want us to go for biopsy. Why don't they educate us?
The doctors will never tell the truth of biopsy, but the truth which I tell you, biopsy causes cancer, PET scan causes cancer, mammogram definitely causes cancer. But the doctor don't tell the truth even if they know it. If you ask the doctor that if you have any problem, will you go for biopsy and PET scan and mammogram? Most likely they will say no, right? It is because they are in a profession, they get money when you are sick, right? They cannot have a business with the dead people. They cannot have a business with the healthy people. They can have business only with the people who are sick and alive, right? So that is a very clear cut answer to this question. Yeah, please.
Thank you so much. We gave a lot of answer for our health fitness. But my question is how, I know maybe the not mammography and the PET, maybe when we, the FNC, it may be, become big. But how this is not treatment, it is investigation, it is the technology, how to expand the cancer cell by PET scan and mammography.
See, this is a very common question which normally my patient asks after listening to me. How we know that this patient is having cancer without doing biopsy or PET scan? How we know? We look for these 3 or 4 signs. Among all kind of cancer, one common symptom is every cancer patient, true cancer patient, will have drastically reduced hemoglobin level. If within a month's time the hemoglobin from 10 to it goes to down to 5, that means in the body there is a cancerous activity. Number 1. Number 2, they will have one more common symptom, their weight loss very drastically. Within a month's time, without any explanation, their weight has reduced by 10 kg. Number 2. Number 3, extreme kind of pain in the body, and there is no explanation why it is happening. So these are the 3 very, very crucial signs. And number 4, the last one, is non-healing ulcer, there is any infection but it is not getting healed. Normally any infection takes about 1 week or 2 weeks to heal. If it is still not healing, that means there is some cancer activity. So this means we have to see that if his hemoglobin level rises, his cancer is recovering. If his weight is again gained, his cancer is recovering. If his pain is gone, cancer is recovering. If his ulcer is healing now, the cancer is recovered. So I look for 4 symptoms and I follow those 4 symptoms. If the symptoms are gone, there is no cancer in the body, cancerous activity in the body. The truth is, we all have cancer cells. For example, all of us more than 40 years of age, most of us are more than 40. If you go for a biopsy of this thyroid, 100% of us will be thyroid cancer patient by definition, right? So don't go for the biopsy because we all are anyway having cancer cell. Only look for the symptoms. So ask yourself, did I lose weight unusually in a month? Ask yourself, is my hemoglobin level drastically going down without any reason? Ask yourself, is there any unusual pain? There is no reason for it. Ask yourself, is there any non-healing ulcer or non-healing injury? If the answer is no, there is no cancer activity happening in your body. Take it simple. Don't disturb it. The moment you disturb it through chemotherapy, radiation and surgery, the cancer, it becomes what I shown you, it will spread. That is the evidences of the current, in the current medical journals. Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir. Myself Tejaswini. I just wanted to ask you that the demonstration that you showed, was it about the proto-oncogenes changing into oncogenes by biopsy or CT scan? Was it about proto-oncogenes turning into oncogenes, giving the cancer through biopsy and CT scan?
The question you have understood, let me simplify it without using any medical terms. As I told you, in our body, we all, including me, we all are having cancer cells in the body, but they are called dormant cancer cells. Dormant means, I call it like tortoise. They can be still there for rest of our life without disturbing us. But the moment we do the biopsy or PET scan or mammogram, that dormant cancer cell become aggressive cancer cell. That we call it something like rabbit kind of cancer cell. They start jumping from here to there, right? So this transition happens the moment you disturb it, right? If you don't disturb by biopsy, PET scan, mammogram, and further disturb by chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, they will remain dormant. And other factors are those who eat very, very late. They feed the cancer cell and they convert the dormant cancer cell into aggressive cancer cell. So there are some lifestyle reasons which cause the cancer, and there are some medical induced deliberate reason, that is by the cancer industry. Of course, they would like everybody to get turned into a real cancer patients. So the truth is, avoid harming your body. Time as medicine and food as medicine, very important. I think these are the questions. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you. So for the organizer, I have some gifts. Ashima ji and Murthy ji, Dr. Murthy and Tasneem. Tasneem, this, thank you. This is, and Rekha ji, I have a very special gift for her. Yeah, but that is having a purpose, right? So that gift is having a purpose. I'll just bring the, no, she don't need to reduce weight, perfectly perfect. So, perfect, right? So, this is a 2-second oil. If you anybody needs, you ask me, I will give more. It is, if any of you are having headache right now, there is a small bottle, you have to smell it. Within 2 seconds, the headache vanishes by just smelling. So this is you. If anybody having headache, you can ask her and take it and smell it. I have one more gift for you. So here, this gift, I am having a purpose behind it. And Rekha ji, it's a little dramatic. I will make it dramatic, like. So this is my first clinic was in Vietnam about 10 years back. So last time when I visited Vietnam, so I have a currency of Vietnam. Can you read it? How much it is? It is 50,000 Vietnam dong. 50,000 Vietnam dong, and this is what I am gifting to Rekha ji, so that when you go to Vietnam, Rekha ji is having 50,000 Vietnam dong, right? That is one part of the story. Now the climax is now. The climax is, Rekha ji is very, very happy. She says, oh, I have 50,000 Vietnam dong. Let me go to Vietnam and spend this 50,000 dong. She reaches Vietnam and she brings out this currency, 50,000 dong, and she realizes with this currency, she cannot buy even a shirt like this. Right? In India, it is equivalent to... So in India, it is about $1.5. This 50,000 dong is equivalent to $1.5. Now let me explain why I specially brought it. When the doctor gives you a diagnosis, right? Say you are diagnosed with cancer, you are diagnosed with PCOD, you are diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. So the doctor, we have 700 doctors with us. So the doctor knows the truth that is a very small thing, can be cured easily. But when the patient looks at that test, patient see, oh, it is a very, very big problem. Even if it is small. Cancer can be like a common cold if you know how to do it. Time as medicine, food as medicine. But instead of that, the media and the doctors themselves, they make it something look very, very big, very, very dangerous. In the same way as I did now with Rekha ji, that I gave it as if it is 50,000, but in reality it is a small money, right? In the same way, the doctor show you are a cancer patient. I know, because in my hospital 30% are the cancer patient only. I know it is very easy to treat. Only time as medicine and food as medicine. Don't eat after 6 p.m. All the cancer activity will go. But the doctor will pretend you are cancer, you may die tomorrow. So now the family member is ready to spend anything, right? So I hope this example will help you, remind you of the truth of the diagnostic. I always say to all my patients, don't go for diagnosis. And to answer, how we will know that we have any sickness? If you have any sickness, your body will say, by giving pain, by giving weakness, right? So your body will tell you, right? Whenever you are having any kind of ache, body ache, stomach ache, who tells? You say. For example, if I give you the tear of any person, is there any lab in the world who can tell the tear is from a person who was sad, or was it a happy tear? Nobody, no lab. Who can tell? Only that person can tell it is a happy tears or it is sad tears. So the main diagnosis is what your body says to yourself. That is the truth, not what the doctor says. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Viswaroopji. It's a truly honor to listen to you. I would like to invite Dr. Murthy and Dr. Tasneem to felicitate our guest. Thank you so much, Dr. Viswaroop. It's truly an honor to have you here. Now I would like to invite Dr. Konstantin Palvidis, who is partnering with us for the UK delegation, the trade delegation and UK Parliament. Sir, we would look forward to hearing you.
Good evening, everyone. It's quite an honor to be here. This evening or this afternoon, we had a meeting to inaugurate NRI Global based in the UK, and its purpose is to set up an exchange and connectivity program with NRIs, non-resident Indians that live abroad that want to find their way back to India in order to support it on multiple levels: education, finance, economical exchanges, medical tourism, and also spiritual tourism, because there are many young people that want to come to India and can't find their way to mobilize. So together with Dr. Murthy, who is basically part of the diplomatic section, I'd like to just thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to be here and say something about International Women's Day. That women are not just a physical body. Biologically, they are different to men. They have 2 X chromosomes, and every single cell in the body of a woman knows about creativity. So it does so from within the body. Men don't have that, so they compensate by being creative in the head with ideas. And the second thing is we have a different perspective of a woman, that's the second level, socially, because she's there naturally able to supply and offer safety, comfort and security. Whereas a man is out there being the protector and trying to offer guidance and expansion through ideas and knowledge. However, there's the mother principle of the universe, the universal feminine principle. Because when I was a boy, I was told that God was a man. And I asked my mother, well, if God's a man, then who's his mother? And I was hit on the head and said, you never ask that question again. but there are many principles, or I should say wisdom traditions, that talk about the universal feminine principle, which has to do with creativity leading to wisdom. So men are about knowledge and intelligence, and women are about creativity, spontaneous creativity and wisdom. They are the holders. I call them wisdom vehicles. So thank you very much for your existence, and thank you all for your attention.
Truly commendable. Creativity leading to wisdom. Such an insightful line. At this point in time, we would like to felicitate Sir Dr. Murthy, Dr. Tasneem. Thank you so much. We are also very honored to facilitate His Excellency Mr. Ahmed from Nigeria, the Political Minister Counselor, for his remarkable tenure and contributions to diplomacy, his commitment to strengthening the ties, his presence and fostering collaboration and promoting global cooperation. It has been very nice. We really hope that you had a great time in India with the culture, the food, the tradition, and you were able to share your culture and tradition as well with us. We would like to invite you on stage for your formal felicitation. And his wife as well. Please, ma'am. Dr. Murthy, Dr. Tasneem, Dr. Sargai, please join us on the stage. Parul, ma'am, please join us. Shawl dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, an event is always incomplete without recognizing the hard work and efforts of people who have put months and years and weeks into preparing for the event. And I would like to invite our esteemed sponsors for their felicitation. Parul Bhatia ji. Parul Bhatia ji. Sir, ma'am, please join us. Parul ji, you wish to say something?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Parul Bhatia, and I'm a designer for the jewelries and the founder of Parul Bhatia Designs. It is truly a privilege to be here with all of you today. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Diplomatic Club for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, Ms. Tasneem, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Rekha. It is an honor to have our creations shared with such a esteemed community. Parul Bhatia Designs creates jewelries where the elegance meets artistry. We specialize in creating timeless, handcrafted jewelries and beauty. Our collections are crafted with finest materials like freshwater pearls, natural stones, silver, and gold. And exceptional details we put to every detail and ensure that the design tells a unique story. We are majorly working with international clients and having our presence across the world: Bahrain, USA, Egypt, Canada, Nigeria, Burundi, Gambia, Gabon, Ivory Coast, Niger, to name a few. We believe that jewelry is not an accessory, but an expression of one's personality and style with sophistication and beauty. I again give my heartfelt thanks to the Diplomatic Club for this wonderful opportunity, and I look forward for more events with them. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Parulji. I would now like to invite the diplomat from the Embassy of Belarus, Dr. Murthy, Dr. Tasneem, if you could join us on the stage. Diplomat from Belarus, please join us. It's so encouraging to see you on the stage. Please join us. Thank you so much for joining us. Can we have Dipali Jain ji as well on the stage? She's our sponsor. Dipali Jain ji, are you there? Ladies and gentlemen, we have some youth representatives as well, and we would love to felicitate them for their contribution as volunteers. Harsh and Anmol Kataria, could you please join us? Rekha ji, could you please join us on the stage? Ma'am, please join us. Ma'am, please come. And Anmol Kataria. Please come. Thank you so much. Thank you for your presence. I know it's dinner time and we are very hungry, but I have something very, very interesting to announce. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Can we do a little clap exercise, please? Thank you so much. So the curious and the interesting announcement is, all those who seek a glimpse into unseen, we have a special treat. Dr. Ritu Sharma is here with us tonight. She's an expert in past life regression, transpersonal hypnotherapy, tarot reading, angelic healing and Reiki healing. I can hear that, oh. And she is going to answer one question for you all during the dinner time. So we have a tarot card reader as well with us. You can go ahead and ask your question. Can I invite Ritu ji on the stage, please? Dr. Tasneem, if you Please felicitate Rituji. Also, last but not the least, you can see wonderfully dressed Radha and Krishna right in front of us. So they are going to recreate the Vrindavan scene for us. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? They are going to perform and recreate the ancient style of celebrating Holi, where they are going to recreate the situation of how it is celebrated in Vrindavan. So it is cultural diplomacy at its peak, ladies and gentlemen. So they are going to play Holi with flower petals, Phoolon ki Holi, which is something we call. You can also join in this event and followed by wonderful dinner. Thank you so much everybody for joining us this evening. Thanks a lot.
Madam, please come. Please.
Sure, of course. I think I should also do that.
एक काम करो, इसकी गिलास दो दो मेरे को। अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा वो करने में, पूरा दिन मेरे को।
The stage is yours. Thank you.
Oh
होरी खेले सांवरा श्री राधा जी के संग में।
circle, everyone will enjoy. Let's make a big circle. More bigger, 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 big circle. Let's go bigger time. Big circle, big circle. खेलो संग लहरे राधा फूलों की होली खेलो श्यामा फूलों की चले के गाड़ी साथ देखी मोहे गाड़ी खा के आई बजमाई अब घर कैसे जाऊं मैं समझ न पाऊं सही रहने लेके आऊं मतलब शाम को चलाऊं ऐसी बड़ी खिलाऊंगा कि पीछे पड़ जाऊं काले कन्हैया को बाबू सवरिया ढाल गयोरी
Bye, normal.